opponent's playing Priest. Quest Priest is the most popular priest. So I think I'm gonna full mulligan this. Just like look for some minions here. Not a whole lot to do here early. The Hearthstone game boards are just so glaringly bright in relation to the Hex ones. A lot of the Hex boards are like kind of dark and grungy, and I really like that. Hitting walk early is great, especially with double chain gang in hand too. I guess I probably shouldn't even be hitting this. Well, if this deck gets set up well, it can actually just like deal enough to like. So if you haven't seen Shudderwock before, this is basically a combo deck effectively. Especially if they're going to be maintaining a high health total, like this deck can output a lot of damage. How long can this go on? Off the chain. This deck's got a lot of anti-aggro cards built into it. Honestly, this build might need to be readjusted a little bit, just because like there's probably enough control decks in the format now that I don't necessarily want this much aggro strictly. So, for those that are newer to Hearthstone and aren't familiar with Shudderwock explicitly, so what this card does, the deck is based around you repeat all battle cries from all other cards that you played in the game. So, for instance, these chain gangs get to make copies of themselves, and there's another card in our deck that allows, what's the word I'm about to say, that allows you to return your other minions to your hand. So basically you set up a combo where you Shudderwock, and then you get more copies of Shudderwock with Chain Gang, and then you return the other Shudderwocks to your hand, and then your Lifedrinker triggers eventually kill your opponent. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a pretty reasonable priest matchup with this deck, honestly. We just want to like draw all of our stuff and get set up for that. Yeah, this deck's usually pretty good against the other control decks in the format.
Mind if I roll knee?
I mean, this deck isn't strictly non-interactive. Like, it's just another one of the go over the top deck, right? Like, you interact with this deck by going under it. Like, it's kind of slow and clunky.
Well played.
So I'm gonna do this. I think I'm just gonna do this. I want to start drawing more cards. This is the version that isn't 100% guaranteed. I don't think any of them are 100% guaranteed, right? Because, actually, that's not true. With the Galtha, you should be 100% guaranteed, right? If Shudderwock's your only card in play. Well, even that one, the battle cries are random, right? So you're never a 100% lock. It's possible I should have held this to copy a Lifedrinker, because if you can copy a Lifedrinker, that's generally ideal. No magic today, Justin. At least not this morning. We'll see how the kids and Christy are feeling tonight. Maybe I might poke on tonight. I don't want to stream Magic against the Pro Tour. The numbers were not good yesterday.
Mind if I roll knee?
Wow, their hand is really bad to play that when they only have one out. So I can go bump this here, hit that there. Let's Firesight and see what we get. Acolyte of Pain's not terrible. Honestly, I think I'm just playing this to get it out of my hand.
Hand is too full.
3, 2.
Sure. Deal. This is also a matchup where, like, I honestly probably don't even want a Hagatha, just because Hagatha's not going to be particularly good here. Like, the Shudderwock to turn your comboing off, you don't want to draw that many cards. Hagatha's been pretty mediocre in this deck in my experience. I honestly, I might cut her at some point. I might just, like, cut her and play another Drake. Sometimes she helps you grind through things, but, like, you generally grind through things with your Shudderwock anyways. I think I'm just gonna play this Lightning Storm. Honestly, I think I'm just emptying my hand here a little bit. I can just, like, the turn I eventually combo with Shudderwock, I don't want my hand to be too full. I can't show just specific users ads, no, but I could show all users an advert. So, like, in fact, my subs explicitly don't see adverts on my channel. That's one of the things I have enabled, that as subscribers don't see adverts. I should probably get an elemental. No, wait, Grumble Worldshaker doesn't depend on elemental, does he? I forget. Yeah, honestly, Klets, I think we're supposed to. All right, well, that's kind of brutal. I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we're just not supposed to, have Hagatha in the deck and it's just supposed to be a second Drake. I might make that change after this game, actually. This deck already destroys all the other control decks, and Primordial Drake is arguably just as good or even better in some situations than Hagatha is against aggro. She is a heal 5, that's true. That is fair. She is in fact a heal 5. So I want to play another Lifedrinker out here. Probably gonna hex this. Oh, this one doesn't require elementals, right? Okay, so if I do this... Actually, I probably just want to go Hex plus Mana Tide this turn, and then I'll Hagatha the next turn. The code should be in the Innkeeper extension on your screen. Oh, Lightning Storm is great. So now I can go Grumble plus Lightning Storm. The extension should work on mobile. And then Doomsayer with protection here. And the Doomsayer wiping our board out here is actually pretty good because I really don't want to draw that many more cards. So we're down to 2 cards in my deck. So I'm overloaded 2 next turn, so that means I want to go Grumble plus Tar Creeper, I think. That's pretty good too, though. Huh. Am I just supposed to grumble so that way I can... Nah, I think I'm supposed to do this. Just preserve my health total here a little bit. And then next turn I can go grumble plus replay this. Because if you get Shudderwock going with triple triggers, you're pretty good usually. That's unfortunate. I like how it like did the action with a bunch of cards. There's one card left in my deck. All right, so what do I actually want to do? If I trade this here, I should get a Shudderwock back to my hand, but it's not going to cost 1. But I think that's still fine. I think I just bump this here and then play the Shudderwock out. So this repeats all my battle cry triggers, which means I gain some health here. And I should get the one that creates a golden copy in my hand. Yeah, so then, and then next turn, if they can't kill me or kill my Shudderwocks, I get to go ahead and play Grumble and pick all of these up and then replay them. So I'm taking 7 here on board down to 8, and I'm going to fatigue for 1. They could potentially... You need more hot chicken? I made you a lot of hot chicken, dude. Okay. Wow, we could be dead now, right? Non-zero chance we die now. Yeah, especially with this hero power. So I take 1 here. Yeah, maybe I mis-sequenced and I would have had a better opportunity to do this. The fact that they had this was a big deal too. I didn't get to freeze this either. Yeah, we're probably dead this turn now. Yeah, I'd have to look back on this game and like look back and see if there was another place where I could have like snuck the Grumble Worldshaker in, because like obviously this was like worst case scenario as their sweeper, because like even if they would have had like their 7 whatever to shuffle it back in, I would have had these in my deck still. Hagatha only healed 5, although I guess it would have killed this because it would have killed the board. Am I not dead? Am I going to 1? Oh, please tell me I'm going to 1. Holy shit, we went to 1. Oh, we went to 2 off, but damn it, fatigue. Damn it, I forgot about fatigue. Fuck, I thought we got out of it. That was really close. Yeah, so like if I would have gotten the elemental off earlier, we would have been able to have 1 mana Shudderwocks. And generally, I think that matchup's pretty good for us. I think I might have mis-sequenced earlier. I definitely was like spending my resources aggressively. Hagatha, if the person that commented if we would have dropped Hagatha would have been better, we would have cleaned the board and gained 1 less health, but we would have taken 4 less, so we would have ended up with at 1 with the sequencing that happened. But the problem with dropping Hagatha there is that then we're still not set up to get the Shudderwock going with the other thing, and I feel like I needed to get 1 mana Shudderwocks going ASAP if I was going to beat the fatigue damage. Yeah, Shudderwocks copy the 3 damage, I know that. This is definitely mulliganing these 2. I think I'm going to keep Volcano against a rogue deck. I'm going to keep Volcano against rogue. And I could see a full mulligan being the right thing, though, here, too.
None will survive.
Yep, Odd Rogue, which is an aggressive deck. Healing Rain is a great draw here. Healing Rain should bridge us into the Volcano nicely. Vicious Fledgling is pretty savage. I guess I'm just gonna clean the board out here though, so it's really not a big deal. We're 2 turns from clearing the board. No Whirlwind, no Whirlwind, no Whirlwind, no Wind Fury, no Wind Fury. Divine Shield, deal. I think because it has Divine Shield, I need to hex this now, right? Because otherwise the Volcano won't kill it. Pretty sure that's how that works. I could be wrong on that. And you gotta remember that gaining health is different in this versus, well, pop mid Volcano. Is that how that works? Healing works differently in Hex in Hearthstone than gaining health does in Magic too, because healing in Hearthstone you can't go back above the 30 that you started with. Is this board big enough to clear yet? Probably not. No, actually I'm going to. I'm just going to go ahead and Volcano here and just keep my health total a little bit high. Okay, so it does clear Divine Shields mid Volcano. Yeah, that's true too. It's more valuable because damage is persistent and heals minions as well. It's also worse on your actual champion too because you can't go back above the threshold except where you started from. All right, this is a pretty decent turn for us. Do we get to hex this as our full mana? And then like next turn we could go like Lifedrinker plus this. Ugh, gross. Alright, that's good for us. Need to destroy their weapon here. Gain a little tempo that way. Yeah, Volcano has a mechanic called Overload, which the following turn it locks out X amount of mana crystals. So in addition to costing 5, it uses up 2 of your mana the following turn. If they leave either of our minions alive here, we get to go Primordial Drake into bump this with our minion, which is nice.
Ha, this guy's toast.
This is pretty good for us, so this worked out well. So we get to go ahead and Drake here, and then trade the Gluttonous Ooze into their 5/5, leaving them with a 3/1 and us with a 4/8. It's similar. It creates a 0/1 taunt instead of a 1/1, but yeah, similar effect for sure. Is that worth doing? They struggle. Why do they struggle versus Hagatha? Hagatha like doesn't, and again, like if this was a Primordial Drake, we'd be in a better spot here. Although I guess they could destroy. They could destroy a Primordial Drake potentially. Is Hagatha worth doing? I kind of just want to go like Creeper, Healing Rain, Zola my Creeper. She gives you removal. That's true. I guess she clears out most of these. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. There's enough of these that, and this gains us 5 effectively. I think we're not really in danger of dying next turn. Like even a Leroy isn't lethal, right? Leroy would be 6, 9, 11, and we're at 17. That's an interesting one. I haven't seen that in Odd before. I kind of like that. It's kind of sweet. They seem to not have a lot going on. They must have some reach in their hand or combo cards. That's a great fucking draw. Well now we're probably just gonna do this, and just like turtle up to the max. I need a win for the pack. We're gonna do my best. I'll lead on this. Alright, that's pretty good. Definitely just Healing Rain here. Just go back up to 24. The animations of this game are so fucking slick. Just like the rainbow too. That's so fantastic. It's the little things that make you go, Blizzard really knows what's up. Okay, Owl makes sense as a card that they were holding. If I create a golden copy, the golden copy won't have the stuff removed from it, right? I guess we'll just do that to start now. Restore a minion to full health and give it taunt. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, yeah, Hagatha's been... Alright, maybe we should keep the Hagatha. Maybe I've been swayed. Maybe I've been convinced. What's going on, eDiscovery? Thanks for dropping by. Glad you enjoy the Hearthstone stuff. Thanks for the support. This is my taunt wall. She's better than the combo versus... Yeah, for sure. For sure, I can see that. I missed an attack for one. I did miss an attack for one. 10 out of 10 could have bumped something, and then, yep, thank you for pointing that out. It was super loosey good say on my part. Her passive is whenever you put a minion into play, it generates a random Shaman spell. So you have some mana crystals locked out from an overload from last turn. So, And this turn, I don't think I want to attack with anything, so I don't really want to attack into their creeper here, I don't think. The sequencing choices in this game are so deep just because, like, there's so many different ways to, like, do I sequence my attacks? Like, how do I want to go back and forth with my, what's what I'm searching for? The cards that I'm actually playing versus when I'm attacking. This Lava Burst is going to be fucking great. So this gets to trade here and draw a card, which is nice. Oh, there's a top minion in the way. It'll trade there in a second. So let's bump this here, and then we'll overload this. And then, what's going on? You need help?
More Go Toys.
You need more Go Toys. All right, let me hook up the Go Toys.
Dad, take this off. Let's take this off.
Nope, don't take Dad's phone. All right, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go to the face? That's actually pretty good, right? Actually do this, and then I can do this, and then replay her for one. Seems fine, I guess. We can hit Volcano, too. Yeah! Alright. That's true, we're at 22. I actually think this deck is pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if I punted that first one we lost to Priest. As far as like late game inevitability goes, it's very good.
Thrall versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
If I keep losing, you may play me soon. Oh, I've watched other Hearthstone streamers. I'm supposed to like salt off if someone feels like they're stream sniping me, right? That's how this works. I think I mulligan Hagatha here. Gluttonous Ooze probably isn't very good against Druid either. I think I want to keep Zagaltha and Manatide Totem though. The sodium of the average Magic streamer just like can't even hold a candle to some of the big Hearthstone streamers. Just like the constant downpouring of nothing could possibly be their fault is tough to watch sometimes.
We will devour this
I think I'm just gonna do this ASAP. Take my extra cards, let's go. Mumbled RNG 30 times. I've watched Raydad a little bit, and I've watched what's his name as well. Is this must be Spiteful, right? This must be Spiteful, Shaman. Hey Jeff, haven't been able to watch for a while due to work. You're still one of my faves. Keep it up. AVN, thank you for the 4-month resubscription. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back.
I poke on.
You pooped?
No.
You definitely need a diaper change. I think I hooked my wife to do the change. She woke up. Yeah, Kibler is good stuff. He's a quality content producer for sure. Maybe I should have just lightning stormed there. Maybe storm was better.
Are you sick?
Okay, this means Bloodmage plus this lightning storm is gonna clear their board out here, which is nice. I think I definitely just want to do that. Just like take this loop here. Gross. This is your daily reminder that children are gross. People are gross. Kids are definitely gross. That's actually a pretty good pickup here. It means that we'll be able to clean the board out next turn almost certainly. I think I'm gonna Char Creeper just to like fog this for a turn. I think that's fine. And then next turn we'll Volcano whatever else they play out, because this means they're gonna play more stuff out most likely. Although I suppose if they have a Spiteful here.
No, you cannot put poop soup in my bed.
What's in my bed?
No, thank you.
Yeah, we do need to Grumble sooner rather than later, but I also just need to like not die, right? Like they have 5-9.
No.
Oh, they played Wrath. You're right, they did. They're just some kind of like mid-range druid. Yeah, good call, good call. I think I'm just gonna pass here. Really don't. The Shaman hero power is so rancid.
These ones have poop soup on them.
It's so bad. I think next turn is probably gonna be Manatite Totem plus gain 11. Because the free minion has downside later on because you have a unit limit on your board. So it has real drawback, especially with like Grumble in my hand. This will draw me a card and gain 3.
Do you want to get new pants? No chairs in the kitchen, you're right. All the chairs out in the kitchen.
Yeah, they're okay. Like honestly, like one of the things you really have to manage when you're playing this this Shudderwock deck is you need to be able to like not overfill on cards in your hand, which is why Hagatha can have some blowback occasionally, and you need to make sure that you consistently you need to make sure you don't have too many cards in hand. You need to make sure you have enough units on board, especially with this Grumble Worldshaker. It helps affect both basically. This is a good board to Hagatha though. Real good board to Hagatha. She'll gain us 5 as well here, which is nice. She deals 3 when she comes out and gives us a passive hero power. Yeah, there should be an extension thing that pops up on mobile still that lets you copy the deck code. And like, even if they have a big board this turn, I like have hexes and stuff, right? Oh, they're really pretty aggressive. I'm probably gonna do this into gain 3 next turn, or gain 12 next turn. Hagatha is an 8-cost card that you play out of your hand. I guess I could go Grumble into Kind of don't hate that. But like, and again here, like now I'm burning this hex just so I don't burn a card off the top of my deck here. So like having Hagatha going while I'm like working towards my combo is like an actual liability. Bloodlust is okay. This turn's gonna be a lot of burning. We're gonna do this. Didn't kill either of those. Tilt. And then we're gonna go probably Lifedrinker into healing rain here. I guess I could play Forked Bolt and kill both of these guaranteed. That's probably okay, actually. So we're gonna have 4 crystals overloaded next turn, which means we're gonna get 6. So healing rain's a possibility. Doomsayer or Hex are possibilities, depending on how wide they go. Yeah, we might just win this game playing fair too. I agree. Oh, I guess I can actually bump this into here and then play Healing Rain to heal my minions up, which seems pretty good.
I concede.
Yeah, they're just gonna concede to the fair game. Yeah, like between Healing Rain and the Char Creepers for the taunts and the Lightning Storms, the Volcanoes, you really can keep the aggressive decks down pretty well with this deck, and then your combo finish lets you go over the top of most of the control decks really well. Yeah, I agree. The elemental version feels really clunky. Also, fireflies are a real liability when you're comboing because of the filling up your hand part of them.
Thrall versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild for Doomhammer.
Against a Druid, I probably don't want either of these. I kind of like having Lifedrinkers early just because, like, they let you combo ASAP if you had a Shudderwock. What's the combo? The combo is Shudderwock in conjunction with cards like Grumble, Worldshaker, and your Chain Gangs allow you to keep looping Shudderwocks for a bunch of Lifedrinker triggers, essentially. So Shudderwock replays all your Battlecry effects in the turn, and then this allows you to keep getting Shudderwocks back to your hand, which is nice. Hey, I'm just gonna coin out this Lifedrinker, honestly. I guess I could just play this Doomsayer. Yeah, I'm actually just not in a rush. I'm just gonna play the Doomsayer and clear the board. Tutoring your lowest cost minion isn't particularly good. We're also not very elemental based, so like you're gonna run out of things for Sandbringer to find pretty consistently. Yeah, that too. Like the fact that again, like you have to manage your hand while playing this combo means that anything that's like filling up your hand needlessly, that's a big part of the reason why we don't play Firefly. Firefly is a very good anti-aggressive card, but it's just like not worthwhile. Oftentimes your deck is capable of living long enough that you're just going to draw your entire deck most games, so like aggressively digging for like Grumble often isn't necessary. I think I might just go double 3-drop this turn. It's also possible I was just supposed to play Lifedrinker that turn and then like Grumble back both the Lifedrinkers, because like if you get 4 Lifedrinker triggers going, you're going to kill them with Shudderwock very, very quickly. Yeah, this deck's playing pretty much all the 3 cost draw cards. You just see a lot of cards in general. Yeah, I think I missequenced actually. I think I shouldn't have played these last turn. I should have played this, and then I could have grumbled this turn. They could be Token Druid. Nope, not Token Druid. Okay. I think I'm gonna cash this into draw before I hex, just because like I want another card in my hand, I think. And then I'm gonna hex this and bomb and send 6 upstairs. I can Farsight as well, I suppose. It's not bad. And then next turn we can go bump bump and then grumble, double play these again.
Onward, friends, to adventure.
That's pretty good. So do I want to just Hagatha now? I could go bump bump Hagatha. I kind of just want to guarantee all of my triggers though. No, I think I just want to do this. I could wait on playing out. I could wait on playing out these, so I could Volcano next turn. I could like Volcano plus Lightning Storm plus a Lifedrinker next turn. Doesn't seem unreasonable. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass here. That's unfortunate. That's super punishing. They could burn my Shudderwock here. I'm gonna burn 2 cards. Oh, geez, they just took my deck and I don't get it back now ever.
My hand is too full.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess we're gonna have to win this one without a combo, huh? Oh, I should have Lightning Storm first, right? That was a mistake. If this thing lives, it's my fault, and it did. Yep. 10 out of 10 should have Lightning Storm first. Would have cleared his board. You think I should Hagatha aggressively? I guess that's fair. They probably don't have a lot of minions in their deck. That's probably an okay assessment. This is probably better, right? This just like faces them for like 3 every turn. Yeah, they're pretty low. They should have a healing rain in there somewhere. They have a naturalize still. The way they paused last turn feels like they probably have a naturalize.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
No, I just started playing Hearthstone very recently. I think we're dead at this point. Huh. Well then. I guess I'll start on this, see if we have anything to recruit. And we do.
Light and rot.
This is Magic Arena. They did an update recently. This is it. Yeah, they have the naturalize. It's unfortunate. Probably means we're dead. So now I probably want to bump into a couple other things. I want to bump into something and then heal. Do I Hagatha? I could heal Hagatha. I feel like I can just bump down most of their board here. Also, like, if I think I can't beat the board, I could, yeah, we're actually just gonna beat this board, right? I'm ahead, right?
Nice to meet you.
Such a perfect specimen.
So I'm gonna trade this here. Yeah, Witching Hour should be Lifedrinker. These are Beast 2 actually. So I think I'm just gonna make some things here.
Light and rot.
I don't think I want to. This was frozen, right? Or was this frozen? Did I not attack with this? I think I forgot to attack with this. Maybe not attacking there is fine. Just like I can kill this with my hero power next turn and then beat their face in. Their deck was doing a lot of different things.
I can see.
Yeah, that was weird. That was like some kind of tog woggle taunt. That was a weird amalgamation of cards the opponent had going on. Thanks everyone for hanging out. For a good Saturday morning. If you're new, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream card games full time here on this channel. I stream mostly Magic the Gathering, but also stream some Hearthstone and some Hex on occasion. If you are interested, this deck list and other deck lists that I play on the stream are mostly viewers submitted deck lists. You can learn about how you can see me play your deck on stream at bit.ly/HugelSellout.
Thrall versus Rexa.
Yeah, they togwoggled prematurely, right? I hate when I prematurely togwoggle. It's a real problem among men occasionally. Premature. If you premature togwoggle, you should consult your doctor's chat. Could be Spell Hunter. The Spell Hunter matchup feels like it could go either way with this deck. If they have a pretty aggressive draw, they might be able to get under us, but I think I'm just gonna coin out a Manatide Totem here. Just get my cantripping on. I just want to cycle through my deck here ASAP. Always waggle before tugging. Deadly Shot is interesting. They could still be Spell Hunter, but a lot of Spell Hunters lists don't play Deadly Shot. I've thought about it in my past before too. So not Spell Hunter. Interesting. I think I'm just going to continue amassing cards here. Mid-range Hunter, yep. I saw Kibler playing a Cube Hunter too. One of the nice things about this deck is we could just basically ignore. That's unfortunate. We could basically ignore their traps because we don't have to win them by kill them by attacking. So Sleeping Paladin after the recent change, Call to Arms just isn't as good. We actually started by playing Odd Paladin today, and it does not feel particularly good at the higher ranks. I guess I'm pseudo higher rank, right? I don't know if 8 is considered higher rank. In the 8 to 6 range where we've been playing, it has not felt good. It feels like a lot of the top decks have the tools they need to compete with it. Dad Legend, yep. So we're gonna bump here to draw a card and see where that takes us. That's a Venom Strike. Well, that's interesting. All right, am I just volcanoing this board now? I guess the problem is if I volcano the board, my hand is gonna be full and I'll burn a card next turn. But I guess I could technically afford to burn a card with this Primordial Drake. Now, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and go Doomsayer plus Taunt here, I think. Just like get the board clean, keep my hand empty. They could kill through our things here. I guess they could go attack, and then trade this into clear here, but then these two die, which is nice. Yeah, like the same end result, right? Like I didn't take a lot of damage this turn, which is nice. So this is probably a volcano turn then.
Bring the pain.
So we'll have 5 mana next turn. Probably just a Chain Gang. It's an okay number of wolves. I could do this into this. I think I like this into this now. How lucky are we? Ayo, Yahtzee! So this one does an extra damage. So now this does 3 to 4. Dead to 4 wolves, right? I mean, like, even if we missed on this, we're still pretty likely to kill 1 to 2 wolves there, so that feels fine. Oh no! Oh no, they doubled down on how many wolves they have, chat. Am I just supposed to volcano? Like, they're not gonna have more... Yeah, I'm just gonna volcano. Like, they have 2 my side. No, they don't even have 2 my side, right? Because they're not playing Spell Hunter. So, like, that should be their last really big board, I think. I guess they could play the 6/6 that recruits something and maybe would make me want that. We can grind through a fucking Rexar with this deck. This is one of the few decks that can go toe-to-toe with Rexar. Oh no, they flooped the pig, chat. They flooped the piggy. Neener, can't attack me. These are my minions. My minions are amazing. Kids these days don't know how to floop the pig, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And no respect. No respect for the elders that flooped the pigs before him. Okay, there's that one. Wow, that's a shitty card to have in your Kethreda deck. Wow. These are my thoughts on Magic Arena. These are my thoughts on Magic Arena. Stop it. Boop, boop. Free. And again, I'm not going to hit this totem because I really don't want any of the totems. If I draw a Grumble, I don't want it coming back to my hand. Still, that seems like a real loose beast to have in there. All right, we're gonna have 30 seconds. So Hoagland does Twitter here. These fucking old people and just like, yep. Let's keep doing Magic coverage like it's a decade ago. I'm sure that will bring Magic into the e-sports era. Adapt or die. Fucking. Ooh, it was sweet. It was sweet 10 years ago. Yeah, guess what? It's not 10 years ago. Magic's not the only kid on the block. Oh, look at that. We drew a Grumble. That's fucking great. I came back to Candy, chat. I came back and we found Candy. This is quite good. Quite good. Yep. Poke you. Poke you. Not gonna do this again. People just don't get it. People are so terrified of change and adapting and things being different than they were in the past. It's so ridiculous. Like a lot. Oh, it's funny because it's true. I should just Shudderwock here, right? Do I just walk at this point? Because I'm going to get to pick this back up, right? I'm pretty sure we just walked. Oh, I should have hit them. I should have hit them for... I might have just missed lethal, in fact. I might have just missed lethal there. I probably just missed lethal. Yeah, because this is... We're gonna win anyways, because, like... Welcome to Thunderdome, but, This is the actual combo here. You get to keep playing 1 mana Shudderwocks out until they die to Lifedrinker triggers. And they're at exactly 7, so they would have died last turn, just for reference. I guess they could 30 us here, maybe, but probably not. That's a Lifesteal Rush. That's adorable. I'm probably going to play this Hex out just to get it out of my hand here in a second. All right, they're up to 16. That means I need to walk them 3 times here, but we can almost certainly walk them 3 times, right? And just like they're dead to known information. There is a lot in the world that can outgrind Rexar, chat. Walkie Boy is definitely one of them. The jaws that bind, the claws that catch. Oh, yeah. Let's get walking, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's get walking. Oh, no, it won't let me play more out because they're dead. This deck is fucking great. If you want a competitive meme, this is definitely the best one. Shudderwock doing what Odd Paladin could not, pulling me up by my By my boot heels. All right, let's play one more, and then I think I'm gonna wrap up for the day. Christy's up from her nap, so I'm gonna find out what she wants to do. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Remember, if you're enjoying my Hearthstone content and you haven't seen all of it, check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JeffLogan. Played a bunch of sweet decks. Yeah, I think this deck is very competitive. This deck, if you are a new Hearthstone player, is not cheap. It's got a pile of legends in it. And they're pretty much not optional. You could maybe get away with not having Hagatha in your deck, but... Shaman. Oh no! Oh no, is it a Shudderwock mirror? Please be even, Shaman. Please be even, Shaman. Please be even, Shaman. Alright, I think I'm gonna mulligan this healing ray to keep the rest of these. I'm a new Hearthstone player. I'm enjoying this format. I think a lot of people in TCGs in general just like enjoy very diverse formats. This format is super diverse. How cheap compared to everything's cheap compared to Magic. Nice to meet you. Arena is expensive because they have more complexity, right? This is definitely a walk mirror. All right, so we just want to draw cards ASAP because we want to, drawing our walk early is great. Drawing our walk early is very, very good. Standard, you can get a top tier deck for, all right, God, I hate when people spew. I feel like a timeout's coming. I feel like we're gonna time someone out here real quick. All right, let's do the very quickly look and show that you're wrong. All right, look at that. $300, $400, $270. Ooh, look, $200 mono red. $200, $350, $600. All right, and there's your complimentary timeout. Enjoy. By the time you're back, we'll probably be done for the day. I really just don't understand how difficult it is to just like not say things that are easily shown to not be true. Like when it's very easy to show something that's not true, like, can we just like not say it? Thanks, Pimped Up Monk. Like, I get being incorrect about something that's like complicated or something that you can't quickly verify, but like if something is very easily quickly verifiable as a double check in the internet technology age, can we just like look it up before we spew? This mana totem might actually cost us to burn some cards here, so I'm gonna need to like play things out of my hand pretty aggressively here. Stop speaking comments, this is going on, Ghostly Flow. So next turn, we're probably gonna go like bump, Char Creeper, Healing Rain. Ooh, or we're just gonna lose our board. We can still go Char Creeper into Healing Rain here, which is fine. With like a Lightning Storm. I guess we don't have to play cards too as aggressively anymore because they got rid of our second draw. Volcano would be nice. Lifedrinker. I think I just want to get these going so that way I can combo ASAP. Yeah, I mean, sure, like I could give you a list of all commons that cost 30 cents to buy out of a bulk bin somewhere that's legacy legal, and like you could tell someone that this is a legacy deck that costs $1, but like that's disingenuous. That's like lying to the person you're talking to because it's not actually a legacy deck. It's a budget pile of garbage. So I think we're gonna get set up here to Hagatha board clear next turn. And like I said, I like using Zola on Lifedrinker, because if you're getting more than 2 Lifedrinker triggers per Shudderwock in the late game, you're generally going to kill them very quickly. That's actually especially important in the mirror, because if we both get to the combo state of the game, we want to be able to clean everything up and do a bunch of damage with our Shudderwock. Oh, they're playing the elemental build of Shudderwock. That's interesting. Are they gonna board sweep here or face damage? Okay, they're facing. That makes sense. So if they don't kill this, we actually get to go bump. Oh, these are taunts actually, so I can't bump. I really disagree with your definition of pay to win there, Pixie. So in my mind, in order for something to be pay to win, if I put in more money, I should always win more. And that's not what Magic is. That's not what card games are. Card games are pay to compete. There is a minimum threshold of money you need to put into the game to be competitive against other players that are also putting in that threshold of money. But once you put in a certain amount of money, you can't put in more money to win more often. So it is not pay to win. Pay to win means the more money I pay, the higher my win rate is going to go. Card games are pay to compete, which means if you don't meet that threshold, you're not going to be competitive and your win rate's going to be bad. But like when both players have put in the threshold for competitive decks, one can't put in more money to win more than the other. And I think people that aren't familiar with card games don't understand that difference. I think the modern genre of games that we have that are like the microtransaction games kind of mess up that definition. Am I just supposed to Volcano here at this point? I think I am. I think I'm supposed to Volcano at this point. Should I clip that for a rant? That might be worth clipping for a rant. If someone clips that on Twitch, link me it. You're pretty unlikely to fizzle. Yeah, correct, Ghostly Flow. You won't win more games with a foil deck. I think I'm just supposed to Volcano here. Although keeping their board clear is kind of good for them too. Maybe I just wanna Farsight actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna Farsight and then like bump and Tar Creeper. Bump and double Tar Creeper, sign me up. And then I get like full mana next turn, which is nice. I think with the double Tar Creeper I can hold on the Healing Rain for a second. Just like wait a hot minute. If a pay to compete card game only has a couple competitive decks, is it pay to win? No, it's not. It just means that the decks that you need to put your money into that you pay to be competitive with are more obvious and straightforward. So I've played only one Chain Gang, so I could jam this, but I'm pretty likely to fizzle at that point. I'd have to hit the Chain Gang trigger into the Zola trigger, so I think I probably don't want to do that just yet. Of course, if I hit, it's pretty good. I probably want to wait till I have a Worldshaker though, or another Chain Gang to go. So I think I really don't want to Hagatha because again, like keeping my hand full when it comes to the combo is really bad. And I think this match is going to come down to comboing here. This is going to be my last game. I need to lay into some idiots on Twitter. My article this week might actually be ranting about Magic and esports. That might actually be it. Because one of the things that I realized very quickly, I don't think I need to strictly Doomsayer there. I feel like their board wasn't anywhere near scary enough to be worth Doomsayering. Like I didn't think they could put out that much. Now we're probably gonna bump in Volcano. We'll like bump Volcano and then play Doomsayer. I'm watching me play both of them undecided. If your goal is, I think they're both easy to get into from a like if you're an okay player and you're gonna understand these games standpoint. But I think from a content production standpoint, it's impossible to break into Hearthstone. Like, the ceiling on Hex content is very low, but it's basically impossible to be a new content creator doing Hearthstone stuff. The market's just so saturated. Do we draw 3 cards here? Is that what's about to happen? God, that's so fucking good. Was that good? We exactly cleared the board. We drew 3, and then we slide this Doomsayer out here and pass. We're looking for another Chain Gang and a Worldshaker at this point. They have 10 cards in their hands. They need to play shit out just so they don't burn cards. Look up the Diamond Wild Momentum decks, Ghostly Flow. Huh, so what am I doing now? Am I just hexing this? I think I'm starting with this and seeing what we get. Lightning Storm, that's not particularly good. I guess I probably want to save Hex for something scarier. Not really. I'm just going to use my mana. Oh, I actually don't have enough for that now. Awkward. So that's a Chain Gang. So next turn, we could potentially go Grumble into Chain Gang. I'm actually pretty okay with them clearing my board. We actually don't want this to live that much longer. This is going to be a sweet board to Volcano. We're probably going to go, so this is 11, 12, 13. Oh, that's kind of annoying. So this is 15 total. So there's 16 defense in play, which means one of these things is going to live potentially here. Hopefully it's ours, I guess. That's pretty good. I guess I could Hex plus Volcano now. That seems fine. I could Volcano first and see if I get really lucky. I think I Volcano first and see if we get really lucky. We did not, so one of their things that's gonna live. So do I want to Hex this, or do I just Chain Gang? I kind of just want to Chain Gang, right? I have this healing range, so I think I'm pretty unlikely to die from 18 here. I guess my mana is going to be locked next turn anyway, so like locking one more is probably fine. If I when I draw the Grumble, it's going to be okay. Yeah, I'm actually just going to do this and finish their thing off, because I still get to Grumble. Grumble costs exactly 6, so I'm still going to get to 6 them next turn. So I'm just going to finish that off. Although maybe I want a healing rain at this point. We could die by mistake. I can also just roll the dice. No, I can't roll the dice and walk because I can't roll the dice and walk. I guess I'm pretty unlikely to die here, right? I'm at 15. I'm going to 11. What if they walk me? If they walk me... They haven't played any stuff that bounces, right? So they probably can't walk me this turn. I'm just supposed to Grumble, right? Oh, they overloaded some crystals. Can I see how much they're overloaded? Oh, yeah, they can't walk me. Sweet. Yeah, I'm just going to do this and pass. And then if they don't kill this, we're guaranteed to combo next turn. I was talking about buying a Challenger deck, and then I was talking about some singles to make it pressure, but I guess the prices here has gone up a bit with the new set. Yeah, standards always goes up. All right, there's their Grumble. So I have 3. Was this a game I played 3 Lifedrinkers? I don't actually remember. All right, so I want to hit them first. And then we'll go ahead and walk here. Yeah, this was a game I tripled, so that's good. Sweet. This is gonna get really fucky really quick, because they're probably gonna get to fire back with a walk next turn. but we have 3 Lifedrinker triggers on our walk right now. So let's go. Yeah, this deck is such a fucking meme. It's great. And then next turn we just go 1 mana walk, 1 mana walk, 1 mana grumble. Okay, so they have 3 Lifedrinkers now too, but they can only play one. They can only play 1 walk this turn, right? And they have to have the walk in their hand. Okay, they have their walk. They have their walk. Alrighty. They should be dead next turn though, right? Because their walks can deal 6 from their elemental. But we should still be okay, right? I think we should still be okay. Oh yeah, we can attack too if they don't out-freeze us. And again, this is the Hagatha coming into play. Like, they didn't manage the number of cards in their hand here. They're very dead. They're dead without us attacking even. It's like Shudderwock you. Hey, Right Nut 13, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime support. I do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support my videos, so thanks for the support. We're gonna have to play this deck some more on stream in the future. It's just such a hoot. It's such a hoot. I assume it's not letting me play any more out because they're dead here. Yeah. The animations are fucking amazing. It's very, very good. Look at that. Look at that. We fumbled around with Odd Paladin. I was expecting Odd Paladin to be the deck that pulled us up here. But yeah, if you're looking for a deck that's a lot of fun and reasonably competitive, I think this deck's great. I think it's got a lot of tools to manage the aggressive decks in the early game, and I think in the mid to late game, it's got a lot of play to it. I'm gonna go ahead and post the deck code in chat for people that want it. It should be on your screen too. With the Twitch extension, but just in case you can't get it. So this is the deck code. I'm signing off for the day. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna hit publish on a bunch of videos on YouTube here, where we played some Hearthstone for like the last 3 hours or so. But thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch all y'all around later. I think I'm gonna be back on tomorrow afternoon after the Pro Tour top 8 is done. So I'll catch all y'all around later. Everybody have a good rest of your Saturday.